very quick added video to the last two on the Kenwood or Trio 2055. So the heat gun not only solved the auto return issue by bringing the arm up as shown in the last video, but I managed to level the badge as well, which is really handy. So 20 seconds of heat gun on that. That's a metal badge, just melted the adhesive behind it, squared it up, and now it's not dropping, so that helped. There was one other thing I just wanted to address as well, because I talked about the motor, and there's lots of other videos on this, but they have these kind of thick rubber washers that sit on the bottom of the motor bearing, and they degrade over time, and these ones had degraded really badly and they were all at different angles, they were hard. You can order, so in the US, I think or in Canada, I think there's a guy who sells replacements. And I looked at those and nearly ordered them because they were very reasonable, but the shipping is eye-watering. It still would have been worthwhile, but actually what I did is I always keep these pack of rubber washers handy. I always have plenty of these around because they're just so useful. And I had a quick look in here, measure up, and actually I got, I'll show you, in fact I've got them in here. These are the old ones that came off the Kenwood, which that's probably the best one. That's the worst one, that's completely distorted, but obviously they're all supposed to be the same size, otherwise the motor will not sit square. So even if the other one was okay, which is not really, and this one was like it is, it's going to be sitting on an angle. So I got 4 of these little rubber washers and put those together, and they measure exactly the same size as one of those original ones. There's another section that you have to add to make sure that the engine is lined through correctly, and that I did with another washer, which is located in the right place, and just added a bit of super glue down to hold that in place so that it's always centered, that motor. If I take this apart again, I'll video that. But yeah, you can kind of order a replacement for these from Voice of Music in Canada, and he was brilliant, the guy. But I have temporarily, or possibly permanently, gone with 4 rubber washers to avoid the weight really and the cost. I think it was about $30 to get them shipped over, so it's just worthwhile if you're going to keep the table. But I'm playing around with this at the moment, so I just thought I'd go with that, and that is all part of reducing the noise in that motor that I was talking about in the previous video. So a bit of oil, a bit of servicing, replacing those washers, that has got that to a point where I'm very happy with the motor. So yeah, just want to touch on that as well, and hopefully that is useful to some of you out there who might have one of these tables and have a couple of those issues as well. Anyway, enjoy your Kenwood or Trio, and see you on another video.